Hello everybody, hope everybody's doing well. Ghost Gen 3 here, and today I'm going to show you guys my Leupold Range Finder. Look how small this thing is. It's almost the size of a deck of playing cards. And this is the case it comes in. Has a little diagonal belt loop, fit about 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches, which I think is interesting. So if this was your belt, this is how it would fit on your belt at an angle or somewhere, so that's kind of cool. Has a magnetic closure. That's why you hear that, and protects it. It's kind of padded. This is elastic right here. That's interesting. I like it. It's kind of padded, which is good because this is not no cheap toy. I have some pretty expensive toys, as I call them, and but there's some quality stuff I like, and there's other stuff you don't need to go that that expensive on, depending on what you need. This is Leupold RX 1000 TBR, and I first got this a long time ago. I ordered it in black actually, and it came in real tree, so I believe that's real tree camouflage. And I was gonna send it back, but you know what? Because I originally ordered black, but I really like this camo. It kind of grew on me, so it's pretty cool. It's a very small unit, very powerful too. Amazing lens. I mean, the clarity on this is unreal. So I'll give you some specs on this. Here's the case. Like I was showing you, I keep this cleaning little tissue or cloth actually that came with it. I just keep it down here on it, and kind of wish it was all the way closed actually, so nothing gets in there, dirt or whatever, but I take good care of my stuff, especially when they're this pricey, 400 plus. It comes with a card in this little pocket in here, which I think is really cool, and I'll show you what the card is. It comes with instructions. I'll show you that too. And this is a RX 1000 series quick reference card, and that's what that looks like. That's pretty cool, and it's laminated, by the way, too, so that somebody was thinking there. Otherwise I would laminate it myself. And there's the back side, and there's different units and stuff. This one's a TBR that I got. It goes up to 1,000 yards. I'm going to show you the inside too, but I'll give you some specs. Basically 1,000 yards on reflective targets, and basically someone asked about deers. Good, average sized deer, about 500, 600 yards, and it has to be reflective. I mean, 500, 600 yards on non-reflective targets, objects like trees and rocks, that's about the distance you're going to get. Because at first, I thought, I did some research on it, but I thought, wow, 1,000 on everything, but it doesn't work that way. And you got, I'm going to show you the red LED. Another buddy of mine has an, he has an okay average, like $100 type, I forget the brand, Rangefinder, and his is just the regular black that you see, and that's fine. I like it. It's pretty cool. His goes up to I believe just 500 or 600 yards, and that's what he needs. I got this 1,000 because I shoot sometimes at long distance, so that's why I wanted further. And there's many good optics, rangefinder optics out there like this, devices, and I love that Leupold. It's just amazing quality. I can see why it costs more, but anyways, so this has the red LED, and I'm going to be showing you that and measuring some distances, because I know I would like to see that, so I figure you guys would like to see it. This is called the RX 1000 TBR. TBR stands for True Ballistic Range, and what this does basically, or let me give you the power before I go into that. This has a 6 power lens right here by 22 objective, so you can use it as a monocular without even pushing the button up here to activate it for the range finding, and I swear it is clear. And you also have this right here where you can actually turn it to adjust it, for your vision, and then of course the distance, and it's 6 power. But I'm telling you right now, this thing is so clear. I mean, it's just amazing at the clarity that you get. So sometimes just use it as a monocular when I don't even need distance, but I do like it. I kind of play around with it. It's kind of fun. And like I said, it comes in black, and I ended up with this accidentally, but off of eBay, and brand new, and I really like this color now. It's really cool. Basically, this unit, what it'll do is it'll calculate the incline up or down, your ballistic range from the target, as long as you have, and the line of sight. So obviously, the line of sight is what you see at the target, and the TBR and all that helps you do it at an angle, and it does it for bows and arrows. I mean bows. If you have a bow, it can work for that, and then it has an instruction book in that little card, your stats for different ballistics on different ammo. Like I use 308 Winchester, it has it for that. The unit weighs 8 ounces. It's got a one setup button. This is your mode. This will take you through reticles. You have different choices of reticles, which I think is awesome. The light power mode, it'll go like some scopes where you have bright red, medium, light. So that's really cool depending on the night or daytime that you're using it in. So I think that's really cool. Yards, feet, and a couple other things like that. And it's really cool. It keeps it simple. I'm really good with gadgets, electronics, but you know what? It's nice to have just simple. Here's the battery compartment. I've never had to change it yet. I've had it for years. Of course, I'm not using it every day. And it uses a 1 CR2 battery, smaller. This whole unit's weatherproof, not waterproof. Big difference. And excuse me. And supposedly you can activate this about an average of 2,000 times, and then you got to switch the battery. So God knows how many times I've activated, but I've yet to change the battery, and I carry a spare. I'll show you the spare right now. So I always carry a spare with me on my range bag. Here's the battery, and it's a CR2 3 volt. There we go. So I like to carry a spare because you don't know. What always happens is your electronics die right when you need them, or you're going to have fun, whether it's just scope, rangefinder, or anything. So it's always good to have spare batteries. And excuse me. Like I said, I like the reticle options. You can get 1,000 yards on reflective targets, so it can. They're not lying about that. But like I said, not everything's 1,000 yards. It has to be reflective. So that's what I've noticed, and I've checked with other people that have the same unit, and they've all pretty much been around where I'm at, like 500, 600 for deer or animal type, and rocks and trees. And like I said, those are non-reflective. And also, it's just simple to use. You know, you could also do this. You push it once, push it again, and your reticle's on whatever your target is. Give you the distance. Done. That's simple. You don't even have to mess with the settings. That's only when you change stuff. And then, let's say you want to do multiple targets. So you push it down once, push it again, and as you keep your finger pushed on this button on your target, let's say it's 10 feet, or let's say 20 feet, keep it depressed, and then move it. You're scanning. And then stop at your other target, and it gives you that distance. Stop at another, gives you that distance. And it'll use up the battery, but I'm telling you, I've done that, and I still haven't changed it. So, really, really love that. And this is the instruction book that it comes with. Small, you know, here's a unit. Look at that. Look at the size of that. So, it's pretty good. Actually, has a lot of good information in here. It says it's got a class 3 laser, 6 by 22 millimeter, which I told you the rangefinder is, CR2 battery. I wouldn't drop this. I couldn't tell you if it could take that kind of punishment. Not for the price I paid for this baby. I take damn good care of it. But this is like a aluminum housing and kind of rubbery on the outside. Not squeezable or Hogue type, you know, for the guys that know what Hogue grips are, which I love. But it's kind of grippable a little bit. But like I said, it's smoother. But it feels good, and so that works pretty good. But anyways, this is your instruction book, and tells you how it works and what it does, and your modes and everything else. I like instruction books, because sometimes you don't use certain functions in certain electronics, and this kind of helps you just to remember. Here's your TBR, True Ballistic Range. They kind of give you an idea how that works, even for archery. People use bows. And then it's even got your stats here for certain ammo and calibers to do your ballistics. That's interesting. I've played with that a little bit. It's not bad. Here are your selectable reticles, which I think is cool. And like I said, you can make them more powerful, less on your power settings. And it's a good instruction book. So anyways, trying to think if I told you anything else. Oh, it has a battery indicator. I love that. So I know when I'm going low on the battery. So that's really, really cool. I like that. Not all units have that. That's one of my little gripes. I like that. And it turns off by itself after a bit. I don't know, less than 10 seconds. And so that's good. Saves the battery. And basically, let's get to the good stuff and show you. I'm gonna move this. First, I'm gonna do it while I'm here. Let's see if this works, and you can see it at the table. So you can just see the red LEDs. Let me see. That way, I'll do the distance in a second. But I kind of wanted you guys, hopefully, to see the LEDs. So let's hope you're getting to see that. Now I'm going to do it at a distance right now, so give me a second, folks. I'm going to do this one-handed and get you guys some distances here, and that way you guys could see what it looks like. Alright, so I'm turning this on. I've never really done this like this, folks, so bear with me. You could see, let me turn it on again, the battery right there, and the distance to that brick wall is 11 yards. So let me see if I can zoom in on this, and that might help. So I just want you guys to see the the red LEDs and stuff, and so I'm not sure if this is getting it, so I apologize. I'm trying my best here. Let me back up on this. So this wall right here is 11 feet, and then what I'm going to do is see the house over there. I'm going to aim at that too in a second, and let me do it off the camera so I can show you guys. So 11 feet to the wall, and then to that house, the wall there will be 29 yards. I'm sorry, 11 yards in the first one. So let's see if we can do this right now. Okay, so hopefully you guys could see this. And this is 11 yards. There we go, 11 yards. And now we're going to go to, I gotta hopefully aim this right so I can show you guys. Because if you move it, it moves around. 29 yards. There we go. 29 yards to that. So you see, this thing is pretty damn accurate that I've seen. So anyways, I hope that helps. Hope you guys were able to see the red LEDs. That's another thing that interested me on this. I'm fine with other rangefinders like my friend has. It's just black, you know, digital black. And you guys know what I'm talking about. Have you seen those? Or like most reticles that you see in scopes, just black. But with this, just like some scopes, you turn it and then, or just push the button. It's just all LED straight. And like I said, I can lessen the power on it, and the power will go lower so it's not as bright. At night, it's really bright, so I can tone it down. Depending on the color of your background or your target, I can lower the power down or raise it if I need it, depending on the sun too. So it's awesome unit. Anyways, there's my review on this, and more than a review, it's just gear I love, and I just wanted to share. Like I said, you can turn this right here and your viewfinder here and get your, I mean, I'm telling you, this thing is so crisp. Let's see if I could do it where you can just see it just without the LED lights on. Hopefully you guys can. It's kind of trippy, but this thing goes distance. I like to play with it, aim at telephone poles, you know, that kind of stuff, and it's really works great. Helps me learn my distances just by the naked eye, so eventually I could look at something and go, oh yeah, that's about 100 feet, or that's 25 feet. Where before I didn't look it, now I kind of know it just by line of sight of my own eyes. So it's a good training tool, learning tool. So there's the whole little package right here. I bought mine on eBay a long time ago through some company, brand new. And now you know what the Realtree one looks like. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Click on the like button, my friends. So a good rangefinder, but any rangefinder, depending on what you need it for. If you don't need 1,000 yards, you don't need to go that fancy or something like that. But there's a lot of good ones out there. Anyways, take care. God bless, and have fun on the shooting range.